folks, I'm Player. You know, to do a little trick like that's not easy. It takes practice and persistence. If you continue to do what you've always done, you'll continue to get those results you've always gotten. Most golfers have been led into a state of absolute confusion. They've been paralyzed by analysis. Today, we're going to be speaking about athletic fundamentals for golf and how to become the true front foot hitter. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Front foot hitting is the key. Athletic fundamentals. How do we learn this? We learn it through drills. As you can see before me, I've got a high tee. It's a golf grip that's cut off an inch below the grip, stuck in the ground with a high tee on the top of it. That's called tee ball for golf. We've got two more high balls with high teed up areas to show you a little the art of hitting shots off your knees and how to create stable lower body and how to feel level through the strike zone. As well as three more balls here that are teed up maybe a half an inch high, which I'll be hitting little 9-irons again to show you the simplicity of becoming the true front foot hitter. Sit back and relax and enjoy. Once you've learned what art the role of the body plays, eliminating the hands and arms, you don't start off with the driver. Where's the first tee? What's the course record? Let the big dog eat. You want to be able to learn things in a small way. The art of learning what controls the angle of the club face. So here are the clubs in my hand. I take a 9-iron. I'm not thinking about distance and effort. I'm thinking about performance. You can see I've got 10 fingers on the grip. My arms and hands are not rigid, almost like I had a little tennis racket in my hand here. Boom. You wouldn't stand here with a straight right arm. My arms are a little more apart, just like you'd hold a tennis racket. The club's between the forearms, and actually that's where it stays, all the way through the swing. So again, remember what I told you without the club in your hands and arms. You moved in here, you create some space. I'm seeing where I want to go. I've got the club in right in my hands here. You can see I take it to 9 o'clock, the good 9 o'clock position. It's almost like I'm in a good shake hands position. Hips have not turned that much. Just moved this system from here over into this position with virtually no hip turn at this stage. Chin still up, a little bit of knee flex. You can see I'm in a good 9 o'clock position. Maybe it goes back to 10 with a little bit of hip turn, but not much happening in the lower body. And then just all I'm really focusing on, everybody, is good level motion up onto the front foot, leaving the club alone, allowing centrifugal force to take place. Watch. No thought about distance, effort, quiet lower body, little load, rotate to the finish, hold my finish, little ball lands, good. I'm only hitting these about maybe 70 or 80 yards. Width between the feet, just a little load, hold my finish. You can see I've rotated all the way to the finish. This is the art of learning how to control the angle of the club face and how to learn how to be nice and level through the ball with no thought of distance and effort. Stability in the lower body. And the only way that I know that people can be successful with this is to actually get on their knees. So you see one get on their knees, they create some space between their knees for stability. Once you're on your knees, you feel tall. You've seen trick shot artists do this. This is a trick, but it's a way to learn. Look how nice and tall my upper body is here. I'm stable, I'm out at the workstation. As I load the club, I'm getting tighter and tighter, as if this was a big spring or an elastic band pulling from either side. The big spring attached to the ground. If you turn the top, it just gets tighter. So as you go back, you're feeling tighter and tighter. The whole mechanism is just getting tighter and tighter to become very explosive through the strike zone. Case in point, you load, turn to the finish. You can see I've rotated my body to the finish here. Holding my finish, maximize the rotation. Trust me, folks, when you do this, it's impossible for the right knee to straighten, and it's impossible for the left foot or the left heel to come up. All you're doing is loading the upper body with a little hip turn, getting tighter and tighter to simply rotate through the strike zone. One more for the road. Okay, nice and tall. As I'm loading, I'm getting tighter and tighter. That swing plane that Ben Hogan spoke about, which is so crucial, and then to feel the rotation level through the strike zone. One more time. Load. Up onto my front foot. I feel good. Holding my finish. I've completed my rotation. If from the top of my swing, which everybody else gets the urge to do, you sit back on it, you're going to hit behind the ball. No different as if you're up on your feet. So again, this creates stability in the lower body. You get tighter and tighter. You will feel setting in rotation on an involuntary basis. Once you're at the top, you simply take the center of your body and rotate it left. One more for the road. Man, that felt good. First 5 years are the toughest. All the golfing gurus are advocating hitting off a higher teed up position, off a side slope. You cannot always find a side slope on the driving range. However, you can go back to your garages, collect an old club that's been collecting cobwebs for years, cut it an inch below the grip, put it in the ground, put a tee in the top of the grip, and tee it up high. You've got tee-ball for golf. What this will do, it'll help you stand taller on an involuntary basis. Remember the width between the feet, just a little knee flex. You can address this ball with a 9 iron or a 6, maybe a 7 or 8 iron. You can see the clubs between the forearms. I have a little load, not too much hip turn. Just remember how I hit that shot off my knees. You don't want to have this feeling of rearing back. It's a very simple load. You sustain the angle in your right knee, the hips turn subtly, keep the chin up on an involuntary basis. Now you've got your own side slope, folks. This is it. Look, I'm teeing it up high, and on an automatic basis, just like off your knees, you're going to feel setting and rotation. And that's the key. That Ben Hogan plane of glass is the key to successful golf. Right, so here we are, standing tall. If I do not stay level through the strike zone, I'm going to go I'll probably hit the grip halfway down. So I'm nice and tall over here, club between the forearms, tall, little load, and rotate to the finish. Hold my finish. Holding my finish. The club is still between my forearms at the finish of the swing. You can all see this, how the body's rotated and the clubs remain between the forearms, allowing true centrifugal force to take place. So remember, to learn to have a better understanding of the swing plane on an involuntary basis, tee the ball up higher, try and find a side slope, go cut an old club down. Good things will happen on an involuntary basis, and that's the key to not being paralyzed by analysis, to feel positive things. You know, we've spoken about a lot of different parts of the game today. We've spoken about putting, chipping, sand play, what role the body plays without the hands and arms. We've teed off a high tee, off the knees, off little tees, making little short loads, feeling the rotation up on the front foot. We've spoken about all different aspects of it. We've just done it in a way to help you free yourself up of that paralysis of analysis mode and to make things feel more involuntary, so you feel athletic fundamental. Up on the front foot, rotation, being nice and level through the strike zone. Trust me, everybody, it is as simple as this seems. We're going to have all sorts of great products that elaborate and bring more to you about each part of the game we discussed. So stay tuned to WaynePlayer.com. We've got some exciting stuff in the future. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today on our site, and I look forward to meeting you personally on the road someday. All the best.